Two scriptures accompany my message this week. One comes from the Old Testament book of Deuteronomy. This is a commandment from the Lord. If there is any among you in need, a member of your community in any of your towns within the land that the Lord your God is giving you, do not be hard-hearted or tight-fisted toward your needy neighbor. You should rather open your hand, willingly lending enough to meet the need, whatever it might be. Be careful that you don't entertain a mean thought, thinking, the 7th year, the year of remission is near, and therefore view your needy neighbor with hostility and give nothing. Your neighbor might cry out to the Lord against you, and you would incur guilt. Give liberally, and be ungrudging when you do so, for on this account the Lord your God will bless you in all your work and in all that you undertake. Since there will never cease to be some in need on the earth, I therefore command you, open your hand to the poor and needy neighbor in your land. Second scripture is from the 2nd chapter of Matthew, the story of the Magi. In the time of King Herod, after Jesus had been born in Bethlehem of Judea, Magi came from the east to Jerusalem, saying, "Where is he who has been born King of the Jews? For we have observed his star at its rising, and we have come to worship him." Now, when Herod heard this, he was frightened, and all of Jerusalem with him. So he called together all of the chief priests and scribes of the people and inquired of them where the Messiah was to be born. And they answered him, "Bethlehem of Judea." Then Herod called secretly for the Magi, and he learned from them the exact time when the star had appeared in the sky. Then he sent them to Bethlehem, saying, "Go and search diligently for the child, and after you have found him, send word back to me, so that I might also go and worship him." After the Magi heard the king, they set out, and ahead of them there was the star that they had seen at its rising. So they followed it until it stopped over the place where the child was. And then they entered the home where the child was with his mother, Mary. And they knelt down before him, and they worshiped him. And opening their treasure chest, they offered him gifts of gold and frankincense and myrrh. Then, having been warned in a dream not to return to Herod, they left for their own country by another road. After they left, an angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph in a dream, saying, "Get up and take the child and his mother and flee to Egypt, for Herod will search for the child so that he might destroy him." Now, when Herod realized that the Magi had played him, he was infuriated. And he sent and he killed all of the children in and around Bethlehem from the age of 2 and under, according to the time that the Magi had told him. This is the word of the Lord. Thanks be to God.